Hi, and welcome to Group OT. This week we will be making a chicken sandwich. So first, let's get out our blue lined paper and copy down the list. Remember to write your name at the top. So number 1, we will wash our hands with soap and warm water. Number 2, we'll grab our plate. Number 3, let's get some bread and put it on the plate. Number 4, we'll get the chicken that we prepared and spread that on our bread. Number 5, we'll sprinkle some cheese on top. Number 6, let's grab our napkin. Number 7, we'll clean up. And then finally, number 8, we can eat and enjoy the sandwich that we made. So before we assemble our sandwich, we will need to prepare some things first. So let's get our sandwich bread ready, some mayo to mix in with our canned chicken breast. If you don't have that, we can also use tuna or canned chickpeas that are mashed. We'll need some cheese for sprinkling on top, a large mixing bowl to mix everything in, and a spoon for mixing it with. And then once we have all of those, let's get started. So now let's add the chicken to the mixing bowl, or the tuna, or the chickpeas, or whatever you're adding. Next we're going to get our jar of mayo. Let's use both of our hands to open, one to hold the jar down and one to open the lid. I'm going to get a spoon and just scoop out some mayo. It's really up to you if you want to add a little bit or a lot. I'm just going to stir it all together. I'm using one hand to hold the bowl in place and then the other to use my mixing spoon and kind of just try to break the chicken up into pieces. So I also decided I want to add some chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I just used a potato masher. So I'm doing this just so I can have more filling and make multiple sandwiches, but you don't need to do this. You could just use one or the other, and then let's just give that a nice little mix. So when that's all mixed, I'm going to add some fresh herbs. So you can use whatever you have in your fridge that you want to add to your sandwich. So I just have some cut up green onions and a little bit of cilantro, so I'm just going to sprinkle that in there and mix it all up. Alright, so now that we have our filling, it's time to assemble our sandwich. So first, let's grab our plate, and then we can cross that off of the list. Next, we'll get our bread, and then put that on our plate, and then cross that off of our list as well. So we have our chicken filling in our mixing bowl that we stirred with mayo, and now I'm just going to spread the filling on our piece of bread. And we can add as much or as little filling as we like. I'm just going to try to cover all the surfaces of the bread, but the way you make your sandwich is up to you. And then when you're all done, cross chicken off of your... So next on our list is cheese. So if you have sliced cheese, that works as well. I have shredded cheese, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. And I really love cheese, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more. And then we can cross cheese off of our list. So at this point we have all of our ingredients and we can put our piece of bread and close our sandwich, but I actually have some pickles that I have in the fridge, so I'll just add those right on top. And you can do this too with anything that you may have in your fridge that you want on your sandwich. Just remember to use this time to practice opening and closing your containers. Now I'm going to close my pickle jar back up. I'm all done with my sandwich, so I'm going to grab my second piece of bread and lay it right on top. And there we have it. My sandwich is done. So I'm going to grab my napkin. I'm going to clean up the kitchen counter, put the ingredients back in the fridge. And now I'm ready to eat and enjoy the sandwich that I made. So I hope you enjoy yours, and I'll see you next time.